Saint Laurent, hey. Got me when it's cool, keep one, move, you my little baby boo, girl. I love you like my favorite color blue, girl. Real spill, yeah, I'd rather be a broke, real, rich. Fall in love with her, she just wanna be in VIP with her. Don't blame me, oh, niggas shame me.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's game, time of possession should be a factor. The Patriots are top 10 in converting on third down, and they'll be up against the Dolphins defense that wants to get off the field.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the defending Super Bowl champs introduced to this fired-up crowd here in Foxborough as the Patriots. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Tannehill hands to Drake. He finds some open field here. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They stay on the ground with Drake. Room to run inside the 40. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now they try the right side here. And some room to work. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time. And they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. A try here for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And now here's a carry heading left. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And, look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. 2 great competitors, 2 fantastic players.
Now a handoff looking right. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. 3rd down now following the run. Shotgun now for Brady. Flushed out right. And a dump off to White. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's going to fire one deep over. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Patriots. 34 yards.
And they pick up the first down on a fourth down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on third down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
Now a handoff as they run left side. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsar, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss only in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme. Come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Brady going to go on 4th down. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Stills, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
All right, partner, we just saw the second interception of the game against Tom Brady. I'm going to see my eye doctor because I did not really see that, did I?
Well, nobody sees it often. Last year, he threw 2 interceptions all season. Did not throw 2 in a game, so certainly a rarity. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
Well, if you haven't got enough football this Thanksgiving weekend, there's still more to come. Tonight,
yes,
you're pumped up. It's 2 of the most storied franchises in NFL history doing battle, the Packers and Steelers from Heinz Field. Then tomorrow night, more. Wrap up your Cyber Monday with the Texans at the Ravens from Baltimore.
Man, is it time to start shopping already?
Just go online, man. I said Cyber Monday. Click, click, click. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Wake in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. In his 5th year from La Tech, here's the lefty Ryan Allen to punt it. Back deep is Albert Wilson. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Right back to Drake. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Running, it's Drake. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And his kick here is good. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Play action. Now Brady rolling to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Akeem Spence in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They do go for it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 26 yards on the play there. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And he is knocked down from the side near the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Brady going to throw. Now he's flushed out left. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Six yards to go here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Now Brady.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. From the gun, Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 20, 10, 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Robert Quinn in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Brady throwing on second down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 42 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he slings one that's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That'll bring up second down. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
And now here's a carry heading left. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Brady. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. Operating from the gun, Brady. Forced out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by K'Von Webster. And he will score. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Patriots. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll run it with Hill. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They run it again with Hill, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. To throw on third down, Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Akeem Spence in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now Brady on the bootleg. Out to his left. And he fires one incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. And it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to him every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now he's forced out left. Now he's going to go. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now.
36.
Throwing again. Brady. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Akeem Spence. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. From the gun, Brady. And he hits his man, Matthews. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Being chased out left. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Brady finding Hogan on 3rd down, and the Patriots able to convert. On 1st down, Brady. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Second and just 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Brady now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hogan. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Wake in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. On 3rd down, Brady steps away to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Brady got to have this one. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that's good for a New England first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And my goodness, another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you,
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. To throw on 3rd down. Brady. He completes it right side to White. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule, trying to get 4 downs on 1st down, they did that plus 3.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the